Coming to you live from RoofCon 2020, this is the American Contractor Show. And welcome back to the American Contractor Show. We're live again.
Yes,
with my buddy Deshaun Bryant.
Yes, sir.
The Roof Hustler.
Hey, yes, sir. Thank you for having me, man.
No, it's a pleasure,
yes,
man.
Sir.
It's all on this side.
In Houston, Texas,
yeah,
live.
Right. We're in Houston, Texas.
You know, with the Supplement King.
No, dude. I'm here with the Door Knocking King, the sales guru when it comes to roofing sales. Dude, you are the man.
Thank you. It's an honor to be here, man. And I think one guy's got to learn is it's an honor and a privilege to do what we do, to come out here and knock doors and service the community. Because I believe knocking doors, you meet people in their most rawest territorial situation. Because you see these same people in the grocery store and they ask you for help, they'll smile at you, say, hey, but you meet them at their door and they say, get the hell out my driveway. And you get to, meet these people in such a territorial situation, and you get to flip that and turn it into a sale. That's like a privilege.
Yeah, dude, it is, man. That's a deep way to think of it, too. I don't think a lot of people think about door knocking or sales in that way. At least not, the normal roofing sales reps. I mean, they're thinking, how much money am I going to make off this roof?
Exactly.
They're like, is this 25 square, 30 square? Oh, it's a 40 maybe square. That's what they're thinking about. But in reality, though, all of this that we do is about people and our customers and what we're trying to do to help them.
Well, one of my 11 door-to-door roof commandments, which, you can get that on YouTube. I got a video, 11 door-to-door roof commandments.
But one of my YouTube stuff too.
Thank you, man. I appreciate that. I do it for the community. I started this so I can make sure any guy that got into the industry never struggled like I did when I got started. But on one of my 11 door-to-door roof commandments is customer first, you second. And if it don't, like, you want to take care of these homeowners, like you would want somebody to take care of your mom, your dad, your auntie, like somebody in your family. So when you servicing these homeowners, you should never think about yourself first. It should be them first, you second. And I had a homeowner one time. She was a widow. Husband died. $5,000 deductible. You know how many guys would have financed that? Oh, we can finance it. Let's I said, let's just wait till the next storm come through. I met her in September. Next storm ain't come through until March. She had a $500 deductible, her normal deductible. Put it through the process. They paid out so good, she didn't even pay no money out of pocket.
But that's the people aspect of it.
Mm-hmm.
That's the humanity of what we do. Like, hey, what can we do to service these people the right way? Not the way that's most convenient to us sometimes, but the way that's most convenient to them.
Agreed. And I tell guys, that's why my grind is so principle-based. It's not money-based. It's principle-based. And when you operate by principles, you carry yourself different. The 10 commandments that God gave us, thou shalt not kill, thou shalt not steal. Honor thy mother and thy father, and thy days will be long. He never said you had to like them. He just said honor them.
Right.
So that's why I encourage guys to get some principles in your grind, because it'll take out that selfish part of it. Because most salesmen are selfish. Most salesmen are very selfish, man. And I tell them you got to be selfless, and that's how you gonna make the most money in this industry.
I think most unsuccessful salespeople are selfish, and the truly successful ones are the ones that have learned not to be selfish or are unselfish people.
You hit that right on the head, man. The guys, people like yourself, like you're a selfless person because you using your platform to celebrate others. And in return, the way the universe works, it's always going to give you back what you put into it. I tell people life will never give you what you want. Life give you what you are. Ooh. And if you are a person that gives and helps and provides value, life going to give you that back in return. I've been giving away free YouTube for 3 years. It'll be 4 years in May of next year. And everything that's coming back to me, some people are like, oh, man, I can't believe it. It's like, no, bro, I've been giving away for free for years. And it just comes back. So you're right, man. The very successful salesmen are the guys that are selfless, that put themselves second. I even had a homeowner one time, he couldn't pay his deductible. And believe it or not, I helped him pay his deductible. A lot of sales guys wouldn't do that, and I took a hit on my commission on that job, all that stuff. But it came back because the next week I meet another homeowner and he had 3 houses.
Yeah.
So.
Man, that's awesome. And I'm so excited that you're at RoofCon. I think RoofCon and the values that are RoofCon are so aligned with what you're doing in your life and the way that you conduct yourself in your business.
Thank you, man.
Integrity, legacy, all the things that are important, family. We got to see you and your wife here. It's so cool to see, that kind of stuff in our industry. We talked to TJ Ware a little while ago. He was got 9 kids. They're all working in the business doing stuff.
Yeah. So the guy with the blue suit, right?
Yeah.
See him.
Phenomenal mindset when it comes to the things that really matter in life.
Exactly. And I'm big on my time. Like a lot of people say they money motivated. I'm time motivated. I'm always trying to figure out how to get more of my time back.
That's good right there. Time motivated,
yeah,
not money
I am.
motivated.
I'm not. I don't care about.
You can always make more money.
I always can make more money. I can't give that time back. And I was a stay-at-home dad for, it'll be like going on like 5 years now. Okay. And I stay home with my kids during the day and I grind during the evenings. You know, my kids come with me sometimes to appointments, like adjuster appointments, the whole nine. And maybe like 2 months ago, my son, I was coming home and he's like, "Daddy, can I be a roof hustler?" And I'm like, wow. Because a lot of people say, you know, your kids never want to do what you do. Like, oh, yeah, your son don't want to. And the fact that he said that to me, I'm like, man, that just shows that I make what I do look fun, or I don't come home and complain. I ain't like, oh, I'm dry. It's like he must see an excitement in me that he like, man, I want that.
That's cool, man.
And I think that's awesome, man.
That's so awesome. And that's such a testament, though. You said because like their kids don't want to do what they're. But you think about it, like, what was it like 100 years ago? I mean, everyone worked in their family business. Everyone was excited about it. Everyone grew up, and then guess what? You know, your dad's a bricklayer. You're a bricklayer.
Yep.
You're whatever. You know, you're a shoemaker now. Everyone's a shoemaker in the family. It's a family of shoemakers. I think the reality is the lack of bringing your kids to the workplace or involving them in business or just trying to separate family from business as much as people have nowadays is, I think, causing that to where people don't want to do what their parents did. They don't respect what their parents have done. They haven't been around it enough. But you bringing them into the business and showing them all this stuff is making them appreciate what you're doing.
Mm-hmm. And that is true because I, you know, my son see me. He want to go knock doors. Like he's 5 years old. He's like, "Daddy, can I go knock doors?" I'm like, during summertime, when you out of school, you can come knock doors with me.
Do
like
that, man.
The other day, my daughter was on her first roof with me. You know, it's a 3-pitch, so it wasn't scary. You know, for anybody that like that, no, it's a 3-pitch. It's very low. But I think it's important for your kids to be aware of what you do to make their life easier.
Yeah.
You know, and my daughter, you know, unfortunately, she learned it from my mama, but she always asks me for money. She's like, "Oh, Daddy got the money. Daddy buy me a toy. Daddy do this." And I want them to see that, hey, this is how I get it from knocking doors and, you know, service in the community and being of service. So as my son get older, when I say go figure out how to get your own money, he say, "Okay, I'm gonna knock doors." I'm like, "Okay, yeah, you figured it out then."
Yeah.
You know, that's how you got to go do it. Go get it. You know, Daddy don't work on no clock. You know, we go get this money every day. And that's one principle I want to instill in him is that go-getter spirit. We don't wait around. Like I promote, I'm a lion, man. Like I'm a lion. I'm not no zoo lion. I'm an African lion. And the difference between the two, an African lion wake up and go hunt daily for the thrill.
Right.
Zoo lions wake up in the middle of the afternoon, they yawn, and they walk to their food bowl.
Yeah.
And they wait for that company lead or whatever it may be. And I want my son to know, like, I'm an African lion, man. I go get it off the muscle every day so he never have to depend on somebody else to create income in his life. He could do it on his own.
That's a huge principle, and that's something that's so important to, you know, everything that you guys are doing as parents. And I'm taking notes, bro. Like I'm taking notes. You know, when we have kids, it's gonna.
You don't got none yet?
No. 2 dogs. Man. That's all we got. We got married. Chris and I have been married now going on 3 years.
How long ago y'all got the dogs?
Oh, we got the dogs from day one. I actually got the dog before I was married.
Okay.
And then we got another dog right before we got married.
Because I tell everybody don't get dogs because they lead the babies next.
Is that right?
we got our dog and we got pregnant the next year.
So Deshaun, you're a door-to-door sales guy. Like
yes,
you guys are. You're a phenomenal door-to-door sales expert.
Mm-hmm.
Tell me a little bit about how this year has changed your procedures or how it's affected you guys. Because I'm curious to know that.
I think a lot of guys going to be surprised when I say this. It hasn't.
Okay.
We took 2 weeks off. That was it. And the thing about COVID, it was so mental. It blocked a lot of guys' grind. Yep. And what really changed my whole perspective, man, was, John, I went to, I had a company that I helped in Tennessee, American Roofing Company, awesome company. And tornado hit their city, and I went in and helped them to help people out. So I went there. This is right when the COVID hit. We went there to help all these people after a tornado came through. Not one person said, put on a mask. Not one person said, oh, you got the COVID. Not one person said, oh, get back. They all want to help. And it clicked in my head. I said, wow. When somebody's biggest investment, which is their property, is at risk, they do not care about a virus.
Pandemic.
They don't care about none of that because this property is way more valuable to them than this virus. So I took that mentality back to me when I got home, and I've been knocking doors ever since, man. And Nobody tell me to put a mask on. Nobody tell me to get back. So I just got out of my head. I got out of my head because I was worried about getting a wrong review. Oh man, and I've trained 9 companies this year, 10 companies this year, and we done knocked doors everywhere I went. Nobody say put a mask on. And people, I'm training with people, and they say, man, you don't wear a mask? No. What? No. Unless they tell me to put on one, I'm not going to put on one. So if anything, it made our business double because people were home and they had to look at their biggest investment every day, which is their house.
Yeah.
Now they noticing they need a new roof. Now they noticing they need to paint. So when I'm coming by, I'm just reiterating what's on their mind, which is, man, I've been thinking about getting the roof done, and I'm coming door to door and it's sparking it. So believe it or not, man, Roof Hustlers blew up this year. Door to door, we doubled. The COVID ain't really stopped nothing. And another thing I tell everybody is the only way COVID stopped anything you did this year is because if you didn't do nothing last year.
Yeah.
Like everything that happened to everybody this year, good stuff, is because of the seeds you planted last year. So if you didn't plant no seeds last year, yeah, COVID killed you. Yeah. If you put it, last time I checked, it's the American contractor, the show blew up, is elevating this year.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? We switched from in-person trainings to Zoom trainings. So anybody that's already been planting seeds and doing business, all you did was pivot a little bit.
Yep.
And then you kept growing.
Yep.
Only people that slowed down was the guys that ain't do nothing last year.
Yeah. Wow. But I mean, if they didn't do anything last year, they probably
do nothing.
Yep. Or the year before that. And so essentially, like, you got to change right now.
100%.
You got to change right now. You got to change your mindset. Get rid of all that stuff, all that junk.
Yep.
All the stuff that's holding you back, and say, hey, look, I'm going to succeed no matter what.
Period. Because so what? Life happens. What you going to do about it?
Yep.
I mean, I say the fair thing about life is it's unfair to everybody.
Yep. Yeah. The ability to change and pivot is, I believe, the determining factor of success for a lot of companies and a lot of entrepreneurs.
It is. And, God's so good is I paid for coaching right before the COVID hit.
No kidding.
Paid for coaching right before the COVID hit. And that coaching taught me how to take my program and teach it online.
Nice.
Right before the COVID hit. As soon as the COVID hit, somebody hit me up. They're like, hey, man, you can't come out and train. Do you do online training? Yep. Already got it ready.
Nice.
And so I coached 2 or 3 companies online this year. And it's literally only because, like I said, the seeds I planted. So when it happened, I was already ready.
Bro.
So,
I really appreciate you, Deshaun.
Appreciate
you coming over here and hanging out with me a little bit. Helping people out. Coming to RoofCon. You guys you're speaking, right?
Yeah, we just had the recruiting and marketing panel. We just had it from 4 to 5. So awesome, that was really good, man. This year I'm on the panelist. Next year I'm gonna get my 10, 15, 20 minutes.
You are.
Whatever it may be.
Absolutely,
I'm just gonna speak it.
Yes. I believe that. And I appreciate you so much coming to RoofCon, being a part of this, hanging out with me at the ACS show.
My honor, man.
No, it's all over here, man. We are so blessed to have you and honored, and I really do, man.
Likewise.
You got an amazing thing going. You guys need to follow him. What's the YouTube, Roof Hustlers?
Yeah, you can follow me, Roof Hustlers on Instagram. Facebook is Deshaun Bryant, and YouTube is Roof Hustlers. So YouTube is where I teach. That's why I coach. Instagram is more mindset, more getting your mind right so you can get your grind right. So if you're looking for that little spark, if you like, I don't want to knock doors today, go to my Instagram. If you're looking for that legit, explicit knowledge, go to my YouTube.
I love it, dude.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
I love it, man. You're putting out great stuff. I encourage everyone to follow these channels right away because I think it's a game changer. If you can get this right, you're right. You don't have to worry about leads. You don't have to worry about anything. You create your own destiny.
Your own destiny, And if you come, and I tell everybody why it's so important to be a self-generator is because if your company ever mad at you and they leverage leads over you, you're done.
Exactly.
You're done.
You're done.
So
you don't own yourself.
You don't. So that's why I'm big on it. Because if you're a self-generating beast, you can leave and go to any company you ever want to.
I totally agree.
Because it don't matter. Before we get up out of here, I got to take them home, right?
Okay.
And as always, baby, hustle hard, hustle smart, and don't be afraid to bogart.
I love it.